All right, greetings and welcome in. Greasy Garlic here, and welcome back to some Fallout 76. So let's go ahead and get into it. All right. Nuka-Cola Quantum. Can't pass that up. Yeah, got some mint tats. I like mint tats. Just junk. Okay, that beacon is coming from over here. Oh, lovely.
Warning. Projectiles detected outside of Red Rocket vicinity. Please remain on terminal alert. Failure to do so may result in immediate termination.
Not a weapons bench, just a tinker bench and power armor.
Wondering what's up with old man Mose? Here's Eddie Duchin to fill you in.
Okay, let's go back to camp. I have a piece of armor that's broken.
Having a good one.
I have to make food. Okay, so let's make some boiled water. Let's grab some corn. Alright, so I made some corn soup. Awesome. What? Dude, who is this being used by? Oh, come on. I guess that's okay for now. So I can get some more ballistic fiber. Oh, wait a second. What? Okay, let's scrap that. Scrap that. Scrap that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that one.
I wish I could have reached more of them.
Yeah, these robot chess piece, I'm gonna see if I can scrap them for the blueprint. No? Oh, that's right. I found a minigun. Let's scrap that. Let's see here. Get rid of you. Get rid of you. And get rid of you.
I hope we're planning to stay up here in the mountains. Always the perfect view for me. Alright, let's see. Start here. Ready for business.
Alright, my character is good to go. Alright, so we're picking up where we left off when we last were down here doing this mission. I believe we freed Tally Lang. So her and her bunch were able to escape.
Coming back?
Alright, I think we cleared everything out.
Research log, Dr. Edgar Blackburn, number 13. Whatever the prior occupants of this vault may have done, I must thank them, especially Chief Engineer Dr. Memling. The good doctor, while a respectable scientist in his own right, had the classic engineer's idiosyncratic approach to maintenance. His additions to the vault reactor and the electrical subsystems provide me with ample points of connection to directly access mains power. Between this and certain defects in reactor shielding,
Everything hurts. I feel sick.
Oh, thank God. You've got my thanks, stranger. Introductions are in order, I guess. My name's Cassie. Did I say that already? Somebody get us out of here.
Or with the Brotherhood of Steel. This is Scribe Valdez.
Now that sounds like a fun bunch. Uncle Art mentioned them in, broad terms. Can't say I'm not glad to meet you, though.
Are you hurt? Do you need medical
I'm not
attention?
hurt. Got lucky. The doc didn't do any surgery on me. That nut job was dosing me with diseases, though. Said he was testing incubation and immune response times. Weird thing is, he kept apologizing. Got a bad case of sludge lung now. But I'm holding up. Some of the others are in worse shape.
Don't let me die in here.
So you do need medical attention.
Is he
Take this.
for real? You must be my guardian angel. Well, I did get kidnapped and locked up by mad scientists, so maybe not. But still, thank you. You get to miss him breathing normally.
Somebody get us out of here.
Any more prisoners?
I think we're the last surviving ones. It used to be more. When he takes you out of the cells, you don't always come back. Hasn't been down here in a few days, though. Figured he'd got what he wanted, or someone done him in. Good timing on your part. The crappy rations he gave us last time are nearly gone.
Can you make it out of here?
Maybe I could, but there's no way the rest will. I don't even know where we are, but I'm guessing we're not close to civilization. These folks won't make it a mile in their condition.
It's better if they stay here. When we've cleared the vault, I'll radio Fort Atlas. They can send the medics with the recovery team and get them to safety.
Whatever Fort Atlas is, that sounds good to me. Thanks kindly.
I'll leave some food and water for you to share until help arrives.
You're a peach. Out of here.
Alright. Sit tight. Help is on the way.
We ain't going anywhere. Hey, if you run into that crazy doctor, give him a kick for me, alright?
Help us.
Sure.
Can't thank you enough for what you've done.
Please, don't let him take me again.
Can we go home now?
The things he did to us.
So, this Dr. Blackburn has been kidnapping people through the Blue Ridge Caravan Company via mercenaries that jump the caravans and abduct these people, and he's been experimenting on them down in this vault and experimenting on the FEV. So, if I'm correct, this is the origin story of FEV. Not much else in here.
Though it seems futile, I ask one final time. Leave this vault and the things you have seen. You cannot change what has happened here. Leave me to this cold and lonely place.
The card doesn't work? Blackburn must have overridden the door codes. Probably guessed the looters might find a key card eventually if they had the run of the place.
Can you do anything?
From here? If I had more tools, time, and some schematics, sure. Under the circumstances, we'll have to get creative. These doors are hydraulically sealed. If we can find the lines that feed to this door, we might be able to cut the pressure holding it shut. Look for a utility room nearby. This should be it. Take a look. See if you could find the lines to the overseer's office. Nice work. You might have a future as a scribe if you wanted. Let's head back. The door should be open now.
You run your eyes over the control array before you. It takes a moment, but you spot the correct toggles to disable the lines feeding the overseer's door. With just a few flip switches, the pressure indicators on the panel drop to 0. All right.
Appears neither the
Jig
vault
is up,
defenses nor the
Blackburn.
Blood Eagles were a match for you. Quite formidable. You can lower your weapons. It would clearly be futile for me to struggle, and I surrender willingly.
Is this the research you told me about? This is studying diseases?
Contrary to what you may think, I did not lie to you when we spoke at Fort Atlas. I did say it would be difficult for a layperson to understand.
We need to know everything you've done.
I am sure your Brotherhood will happily interrogate me until I have no tale left to tell. I will be entirely forthcoming, though I expect you will want to conduct your Inquisition within confines more amenable to the Brotherhood. As for the contents of this vault, the Brotherhood is free to collect anything they like. My work here is finished.
I don't like the sound of that.
I've seen what the FEV does. How could you think it could help anyone?
FEV was never intended to be a source of abominations and grotesqueries. It was to be the next step in human evolution. Our refinement into something greater and better. Certainly the fools at West Tech were more obsessed with observing its failures than
Refinement?
correcting them.
More like
Its
regression.
true purpose was for good, and now it will fulfill that purpose. Because of me.
Oh,
Listening to this is making me understand Shin's point of view.
this is the height of hubris right here. How can you justify this insanity?
What you call insanity is merely the regrettable necessity of my work. That it condemns me in your eyes or consigns me to whatever hell may exist is a price I pay willingly. I have ensured the future of humanity, not just in Appalachia, but the world. No cost is too high for this. Were it possible to achieve it without the suffering of innocence, I would have done so.
After seeing what you've done here, I hope hell does exist.
Despise me if you will. I took no pleasure in what had to be done.
What makes you think you've succeeded here? All I've seen are horrors.
Do you believe I did this all blindly? Groping madly in the bodies of the innocent for some unknown and hallucinatory secret? With each iteration, each
Yeah?
test conducted, I identified flaws in the virus and calculated their removal. I have no doubt in my work.
It sounds like you haven't actually tested your perfect virus.
There are steps being taken as we speak. Any miscalculations that might exist are minor and will be addressed shortly.
You claim to be doing this for the good of humanity, but you've created more super mutants.
This is true. I wish it could have been avoided. It was easier and safer for myself, if not for others, to release those failures before their metamorphosis was complete. I had work to finish, and I knew the Brotherhood was out there to deal with the errors.
You're Your errors tunneled into Fort Atlas and could have killed everyone!
Is that so? It seems my failures were indeed steps on the road to success. That level of coordination suggests an increase in cognitive development over the typical example. Still, I bear the Brotherhood no ill will. My apologies for that. I have no doubt that you do. As you wish.
Well, we're gonna take you in.
Yes, I assumed as much when you entered. Very well. Consider me arrested, if you must. I am ready to face any judgment the Brotherhood wishes to mete out. My work here is complete regardless, and it is too late for you to stop it.
Attention, citizens. Nuclear strike imminent. Please exit the area at your earliest convenience.
Your work
Thank you
cannot be
for your
stopped?
cooperation.
What does that mean?
Simply that I have achieved my goal. The FEV is perfected, and it is too late for you to change that. My sacrifices, the terrible things I have done to accomplish this, it has been paid in full, and now salvation awaits humanity.
What? You can't do anything with it now. We've caught you. You're finished.
Have I given you any reason to believe I have not already taken the necessary action?
Okay, that's not good.
What'd you do with the FEV, Blackburn?
I have completed it. I turned a flawed miscreation into something that will heal an ill and wounded humanity. But if by that you mean, what have I done with the result? It is no longer here. I have associates. They are even now finalizing the mechanisms of its distribution. You are too late.
Paladin Romani needs to hear about this immediately.
They were people, Blackburn, like Cassie. You tortured them and experimented on them like animals.
Do you think I'd take any pleasure or pride in that fact? Think what you will, but I am not inhuman. Had I been capable of accomplishing my goal without them, I would have done so. I am neither a sadist nor a homicidal maniac. I do not expect forgiveness. But I am certain what I have done will bear sufficient consequence without fabricating new sins to hang upon me. I am at your disposal, then.
You can head out. I'll radio for a team to secure the site and get the prisoners to safety. Then bring Blackburn back to the fort. I'm sure the others are going to have a lot of questions for him. Good work, Initiate. I'm glad you were here.
Think of me what you will. It will change nothing.
You should be getting back to Fort Atlas, Initiate.
Alright, so we gotta head back to Fort Atlas.
Make a name for myself holding up.
I have been fully compliant with your
threats are not required.
With everything you've done, you're lucky I'm only threatening you right now.
Please, this argument is getting us nowhere.
No, I can't wait to tell Max about my latest patrol. He is gonna love it.
Learning, protection. I have everything I need here.
Initiate, you've come at the right time. We've been talking to Dr. Blackburn and going over Scribe Valdez's report on what you found in Vault 96.
This smug monster is practically bragging about torture and unleashing horrors on the world. And Romani is treating him with kid gloves.
I am not bragging. What I have done was necessary. I take no pride in those terrible acts. I will have to live with the shame of them forever. That weight does not, however, diminish that the ends were worth the means. You will learn that soon enough. My colleagues will see that our creation, a vast improvement on the FEV, is distributed shortly.
Do you see the arrogance, the self-justification? We should end him and be done with it.
I've seen his idea of acceptable cost, and nothing has justified it.
If all he had done was create more super mutants, I would agree. The Scribe's report just adds more crimes to the list.
It's not that simple. Preventing Dr. Blackburn's associates from taking this horror any further must be our priority. And we may need the doctor to convince them.
No, I can't wait to tell Max about my latest patrol. He is gonna love it.
This dude is smiling at me. What a creep. Where are these associates?
My colleagues have a laboratory hidden beneath the headquarters of my former employer, West Tech. We intend to correct the FEV's mistakes at their birthplace. Poetically appropriate, would you not agree?
I hope my next mission is soon. I'm tired of being stuck in Fort Atlas.
And what will they do with the virus?
My colleagues have a facility better suited to final testing and mass production of the virus. As we speak, they are preparing for its release into the air and water of Appalachia. Once dispersed, it will enter the precipitation cycle in groundwater, and then it cannot be stopped.
No. It could spread for hundreds, maybe thousands of miles.
Sounds like West Tech is where we need to go.
Yes. If the doctor's associates are preparing to distribute the virus, we have to put our emotions aside here and get to them before they can. Blackburn's punishment, whatever its form, can wait until Appalachia is safe. Head to West Tech. Find and secure the entrance to this lab, and we'll follow behind.
I don't like this, Romani. We should be done with him here and now and level this laboratory. This is just like what Elder Maxim faced at Mariposa. Or have you forgotten?
Elder Maxon came to regret acting rashly there. Or have you forgotten?
If they've already begun producing the virus, blowing up the place could just help spread it. We'll need to be a bit more delicate than that.
Very well. If Blackburn is coming with us, I will be watching him. Perhaps he can provide leverage against his fellow lunatics.
If I can prevent further loss of life, I will.
Then it's decided. Initiate, head for West Tech. We've no time to lose. See you there.
And everyone. Okay, you got this.
Place. My mission.
You buying this? Keep the peace idea these government types are putting down? I could do more than just fight. But How do I show that I'm fit to be a scribe when I'm on patrol day and night? Old world science solved a lot of problems back in the day, but look what else it wrought. I'm glad we guard our tech closely. We'll make Atlas stronger than Fort Defiance ever was.
Alright, so we gotta go on foot.
Face me, you coward!
Okay, let's get this door open. Ah, right. Control room terminal.
Would show up. I'd rip his legs clean off.
How do I get up to that room? Come on, let's get through these doors.
What? Scared already? Hey, little human.
Attention, citizens. Nuclear strike imminent. Please exit the area at your earliest convenience. Thank you for your cooperation.
Merc life is good life. Guess it was over me. And yeah.
Do what you love. Never work a day in your life. My head! Cover! I'm hit! The Hellcats are unstoppable!
No need for that tone. I've not gone away thus far, have I?
Enough, Shin. Catch up with our vanguard. Everything under control, Initiate.
There were some more Hellcat mercenaries guarding the place. They weren't interested in talking.
The Hellcats were likely here to protect Blackburn's associates from the super mutants above.
Should we expect any further resistance?
I am not aware of the details of the defensive measures my colleagues may have taken. I would not, however, expect them to tolerate trespassers.
We should keep moving.
As you wish. I am your prisoner, after all. I have little choice in the matter.
How do we know you're not leading us into a trap?
A trap I conceived, prepared, and executed entirely while in your custody? You give me too much credit.
Still don't trust you, Blackburn. You're up to something.
Paranoia ill suits you. I have complied with your every demand.
And that is precisely what is so concerning.
Yes. Let's not waste any more time then.
Let's move out. Eyes open.
Edgar, who are these people? What happened to the guards?
The gods are dead, Dr. Farha. This is the Brotherhood of Steel. I have been their guest since they discovered our project. Regrettably, they object to what we are doing.
We will not be intimidated. This facility is secure. You can't get to us. We will finish our work.
You can't possibly release the FEV on the population again. You know what it did last time.
This isn't the Huntersville strain. Dr. Blackburn has purified the virus of its considerable defects.
We've made something wonderful out of something horrible. We're helping people this time.
Have you actually had any successes? All I've seen are monstrosities and corpses.
Well, no. Not as such, but...
Of course we have. Experimentation has identified the key flaws in the original strain. Iterative testing has pinpointed the defective genetic sequences, and we've corrected them in each case.
But you haven't tested it, so how can you know?
We've run the simulations. All three of us triple-checked the models and compared to prior experimental data.
We're confident in the formulation.
You know what they say? Human testing is the best testing. A large-scale release will provide a representative sample. Science needs vision, like Dr. Blackburn's, like ours. Let's not let testing hold us back.
Okay, you admit it's untested and that you've had no successful trials. You know you can't release it.
Well, sure. It might seem hasty, but...
Don't be such a pushover, Janie.
No, wait. I've also had my doubts. Perhaps we should discuss this after all.
I can see you're troubled. You know what you're doing isn't right. Let's talk through this. We can come to an agreement.
I want to avoid violence. But that's always on the table, as long as you hold Dr. Blackburn hostage. Let him go. Please, let him go or we will cut off this negotiation and proceed with our plans.
I am afraid you will have to give in on this one. If you truly want to stop our distribution process, I advise you to listen to the doctor's entreaties.
What are you talking about?
Allow me to explain. My colleagues could not stop production if they tried. It requires a code. I am the only one who knows the code. I set this plan in motion, and I am the only one who can stop it.
Is this true, Edgar?
You will have to forgive Dr. Farha. She did not know. I added this functionality to our distribution program. As insurance, you might say.
Boy, that's handy, huh?
So there you have it. I am willing to help you in exchange for sparing my colleagues' lives. But you will have to let me in there with them.
You can't expect us to trust you.
Trust me or trust me not. The truth remains the truth. I assure you, I have only a peaceful resolution in mind.
We cannot seriously be considering this.
I don't like it either. But what other option do we have? If we do nothing, the outcome will be just as catastrophic.
Dr. Farha, please permit me inside as a sign of good faith from the Brotherhood. I am certain we can negotiate a peaceful resolution and perhaps preserve our work at the same time.
All right. I'm registering you for the security grid. Just you.
With your leave?
Don't make this worse.
This is a mistake.
Now that that is over with, Nellie, prep the test chamber. They want proof of our success. I will give it to them myself.
Edgar, wait!
You're betraying us? Big
I
mistake.
apologize for the deceit, but I cannot risk you undoing all we have accomplished. Soon you will understand that I was right.
Edgar, please. Let's talk about this.
You've signed your death warrant, Blackburn.
I will test the sample on myself and be proof of our achievement. Anything you do to me after does not matter. I'm going in. Ready the tag.
We should have executed him when we had the chance.
Now is not the time. We've got to find a way in quickly. There's no time to waste.
FEV flow ready, Doctor.
Initiate procedure.
Initiating.
Please. All of you, this isn't right.
What's this? No. What's happening? This copy. The figures were correct.
Oh, shit. Okay.
I will fix this.
This is what happens when we let people play God. This proves more than anything the need for our brotherhood. The need for our justice.
The scientists are still locked upstairs. Let's hear what they have to say for themselves.
Edgar, I should have known. I did know. We weren't ready. I owe you an apology. Our work was a failure. Any good it might have done was a mirage. I knew it in my heart, but didn't listen. As a token of goodwill, I have used Edgar's code to stop production. We will not distribute the virus. I will make sure of that. But I will not simply let you in. There may be little I can do to stop you, but I will defend my colleagues in what little way I can.
Will you let us in if I say pretty, please?
I will not freely hand over our lives. This is all I can do to resist. Please leave.
Sure you don't want to cooperate?
I must admit that I am powerless before you. If our cooperation can sway you to avoid more violence, then I will let you through. The way is open. We await your judgment.
Do you really think they've stopped production? This whole sob story sounds like a trap.
We can verify that once the area is secure and send for Scribe Valdez to double check. Until then,
You've arrived. Please, hear me out. We are scientists. Our work is all we have to give to this broken world. We had truly hoped to give humanity a better way to fight back. Against the radiation, the mutants, the decay of civilization. We failed. But this doesn't have to be the end. There is so much good that we can still do, please. Spare us your wrath.
Why does it sound like you're giving up? We weren't that far off, just a tweak here or there.
If I may interrupt, I agree with everything Dr. Farha has to say. Despite how it looks, we are not evil people. We wish only to better humankind. Knowing that, what are your intentions with us?
Kidnapping, human experimentation, creation of a giant bloodthirsty mutant. Sounds pretty evil to me.
Well put. The Brotherhood exists to keep humanity safe. And your work endangered everyone in Appalachia. If that failed virus had gotten out, countless people could have died. We can't allow you to continue experimenting.
wait, Shin. It's clear that we can't just let them go. But their knowledge could be valuable to the Brotherhood and the people of Appalachia. Blackburn was the ringleader, but he's gone. We know nothing about the others, and of all people, you and I shouldn't fault anyone for trying to make a difference.
I can. And I will.
Is this still about back then? You can't forgive yourself for your own mistakes, so you refuse to forgive others too. When will you put that behind you?
This has nothing to do with that. There will be no more experiments. And they're too dangerous to keep prisoner.
Wait, you're really going to kill us?
Hold on. We're not killing anybody. We will bring them back to Fort Atlas and have Scribe Valdez monitor their work.
Have you lost your mind?
Think about it. This is exactly why the Brotherhood exists. To safeguard technology. I hate to admit it, but the Elders are right on this. We can't let them go, but we can't destroy what knowledge they have either.
A wise compromise. I'm willing to cooperate. You, the angry one. Consider the fact that universities are no longer operating. In a generation or two, there will be few, if any, people left in the world with a formal education.
How many dozens have you killed? Do you really think your life is worth more than theirs because of your education? We don't need your knowledge if you're deranged enough to resort to human experimentation.
Please! stop this. Let us stop for a moment and talk to each other. There's still much that we haven't told you about our work. And we know little about your brotherhood. Perhaps we can find out more where our perspectives overlap.
Yes. Maybe some discussion will cool Shin's head. I have no desire for this to come to blows.
Very well. You haven't said anything yet? Surely you have an opinion on this matter?
There may be value in letting you work with the Brotherhood.
Scribe Valdez was appalled to find out that people were being turned into super mutants. You'd really like to burden her with supervising the sociopaths who were behind it?
Don't be so quick to jump to conclusions. As Dr. Jane said, there is more to our story, if you'd be willing to hear it. Let's pause and open the floor for conversation, shall we?
Make it quick, Initiate. Shouldn't take long to see through their lies.
Alright, chat, I'm gonna take a bathroom break. I will be right back.
Saving money feels right. Just like when things are packed tidy and tight. Get auto insurance that fits your budget and your needs. Save up to 10% when you bundle auto and renter's insurance. Get a quote today.
LinkedIn ads lets you target the right people.
Alright guys, I'm back.
We need to come to an agreement. I won't stand for impulsive violence.
What are you proposing we do?
The scientists are to return to Fort Atlas with us and work alongside Scribe Valdez on a new project that we all agree upon. These are smart people. They just need to be pointed in the right direction. They could still do a lot for humanity.
Okay.
I hope you can see what we need to do here. What we need to do for the Brotherhood. We need to come to an agreement.
What questions do you have for me? Or has your party made a decision?
Alright, I'm ready to proceed.
And what has your organization decided?
Can work under our supervision.
That's a relief. I assure you that you'll have our cooperation.
So that's it then. You and Romani would repeat the mistakes of the past and use these criminals to build more weapons of destruction. To send the world further down the path of chaos for your own gain. All while wearing the Brotherhood insignia on your chest.
The Brotherhood's mission has always been to use the power of science to guide us to a better world. Rather than murder great minds, we will shape them into people who will serve that mission. And we will do it without barbarians like you.
On that point, we agree. I refuse to serve an illegitimate branch of a principled institution. The Elders need to know about our failures. All of them. It will be my honor to give that report in person.
And you can take that demotion in person as well. You're really going to travel all the way back to California by yourself?
My best initiates will be coming with me. The ones I can trust.
Take them. There are plenty more willing recruits out there who would rather extend a helping hand than a killing blow.
You mean who'd rather cower behind the guise of altruism than take responsibility and make things right? It doesn't matter. Do as you will, Romani. The Elders will judge the outcome. Goodbye.
You can take you and your dogma and go somewhere else.
The work we do next could still change the world.
You go on ahead. I'll bring the scientists back to Fort Atlas, then we can discuss everything that's happened.
Alright, let's go make some food. Let's have a meal. Well, I'll need to get water. And you know what? While we have a meal, hang out in the base for a second before we go back. I'm pretty sure what we will be returning to the Blue Ridge Caravan Company.
Sonny makes a good hoagie.
One second. I'm still here. I'm just doing something. Oh, wow. So I got some more crafting ingredients. Let's see what I can do.
What's that over there?
Well, it took half of my screws. Let's see what I can do to it. I'm just curious what can be done.
Can't believe it.
Okay, I'll take a look at it. But if not, I'll throw it in the shop. Maybe somebody will pick it up. It looks like shit. How about this one?
Oh, I'm all out of water.
Now, I really do like this one. But it's kind of heavy.
Robot would stop blabbing over the radio.
Not to pry, but you have some mighty fine things. Care to trade any? Huh. It's amazing what people collect these days.
Yeah, sure. Let's trade real quick.
I'm always looking for a good trading partner. I trust you won't try any funny business. Hmm? Let's keep this mutually beneficial. Armor? Change of clothes? I got him. Care to deal? Seems like it's always cloudy.
My life has changed so much. So quickly. Me. Just taking it all in.
You look tired. Wanna sell anything that's been weighing you down? Yeah. Now that people have come back to this area, they'll all want to be setting up places like Foundation.
Alright, back to Fort Atlas we go.
You sound like an idiot.
Friends, initiates, faces new and old. It's good to see you today. I am proud to announce that the mutant threat has been cornered and removed. But it came with an unfortunate consequence. I'm sure you all know that
Should see if
relations
anyone needs
between
help
Shin
with
and I have been strained for some time now. I'm afraid my leaving out his title is no mistake. Shin and his followers have decided to part ways with the Appalachian Brotherhood. I had every wish to work together with Shin on my mission, and still do. But he is no longer open to discussion. His loyalty to the Elders is unshakable.
No, I can't
He would
wait to tell
rescind
Max
his
about
oath
my
before
latest
besmirching the
patrol.
Brotherhood's
He is
name.
gonna love
Should he
it.
ever open his mind, I will be ready to listen. Now I have one more announcement to make. I'd like to recognize a particular initiate's exceptional
know I'm
contributions
forgetting something.
to our chapter. In most cases, this recognition
I
would
hope my
take the
next
form
mission
of a
is soon.
standard
I'm
rate
tired of being
increase.
stuck in Fort
However,
Atlas.
being a knight is a dedicated responsibility, and it's become quite clear to me that this initiate has obligations beyond just the Brotherhood of Steel. I won't take you away from Appalachia. As such, I'm granting you the unique title of Knight Errant.
should see if
Why
anyone
don't
needs
you
help
come
with
stand
anything.
between Scribe Valdez and I, so I may officially confer your title. For exceptional contributions to the Appalachian Brotherhood of Steel, I hereby name you Knight Errant.
No,
You
I
may
can't
split your
wait
time
to tell
with the
Max about my
Brotherhood as
latest
you see
patrol.
fit.
He is gonna
We are
love
forever
it.
grateful for what you've done for us.
Initiate
Now,
Houston.
everyone, feel free to
Reporting for
take a
duty.
short break before your next assignment.
You sound like an idiot.
You've earned it.
So, Night Shin is gone. I can't believe it. I wanted to be optimistic about their conflict, right up until the end. But the more I think about it, the more I feel like maybe this was inevitable. If only there was more I could have done. Well, both of them would die for their beliefs. At least this way, they can pursue those beliefs separately, rather than killing each other over them.
It's unfortunate things turned out this way.
Initiate Houston. Reporting for duty.
It is. But at least you and I are still here. Through everything, we made it. That's something we can be grateful for. So don't be a stranger. You have the freedom to go anywhere. But remember, you're a part of our Brotherhood now. You'll always have a home here.
No, I can't wait to tell Max about my latest patrol. He is gonna love it.
Until next time.
Until next time.
So, Knight Errant, how does your new title feel?
Why did I say that?
Like a bit of a consolation prize. Does this mean I can never become a knight or a paladin?
Not currently, no. But seeing as there's never been a Knight Errant before, there aren't exactly any established rules for Knight Errants either.
Oh, okay. I'm following.
Dr. Hardy and everyone.
How are you feeling about everything?
You got this.
Disappointed. Shin would turn his back on us. But
No, I can't.
it's certainly better than the alternative. There were times I truly wondered what I would do if it came to it. If Shin pointed his gun at me, I know what I would do. So I'm grateful he didn't make me do it.
So what's gonna happen to the Brotherhood now?
Now, we can start making the Brotherhood the benevolent organization I always wanted it to be. Our focus has to be helping the people of Appalachia, reaching out a hand and making them feel safe. This is a new dawn. Be proud that you were a part of it.
Well, my business here at Fort Atlas is done for now. I'll be heading out.
Don't be a stranger. There will always be a place for you at Fort Atlas. At Victorium.
Why did I say that? I know I'm forgetting something.
No, I can't wait to tell Max about my latest patrol. He is gonna love it.
Knight Errant, it's been an honor to serve with you.
Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. What are we gonna do? Who's gonna handle everything? Who's gonna lead the recruits? What am I gonna do? Oh gosh. Okay, I think I'm alright.
I hope my next mission is safe.
I don't do well with really big changes. I think I need some time to process this. I'm gonna sit down.
We owe this victory to you, Knight Errant.
I got some new items apparently. That's awesome. Doesn't even feel like it's Fallout armor. It feels like I'm a space marine.
If you're looking to make a difference, you've come to the right place.
This looks like the start of a real force in the wasteland. Not sure if I should be thrilled or terrified.
Joining the Brotherhood. Whatever it takes.
Maybe I should join up. Fight the bad guy.
That's a beaver? Oh my god, a bear just came out of nowhere.
Hello? Is this thing even on? If anyone happens upon this holotape, you gotta take it down to Marley at milepost 0. It's in an exit tunnel at the bottom of the national park. She'll make it worth your while. Promise. Marley, if you're listening to this, I'm sorry. I fucked up. Thought we could take a shorter route, but super mutants raided the delivery and took the cargo. Smelled the Brahmin from a mile away. I think it's only a matter of time before they catch my sin, too. I'm gonna make a break for it, but I don't much like my chances. Marley, if I don't get this out you later... Oh, shit! They see me! All right, guys, we are out of time, and we will be continuing this tomorrow. All right, that does it. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for stopping in. And as always, I'm Gracie, and until next time.